What's up, guys? It is Busta Nut King Tut here with a video. This one is going to be an opinion piece. I know you guys are all dying to hear my opinion. There's something that I've been thinking about that I want to make a video about. You know, it's been on my mind lately, and now I have a YouTube channel to do this sort of shit with. I've noticed, because little background, my car fandom, first and foremost, has always been auto racing, motorsports of various sorts. I like cars because I like racing. I mean, I like cars anyways, you know, cars are cool as shit, but I like cars because I like racing. I've been heavy into the racing fandom. It's weird to say racing fandom. I don't really think racing's a fandom. Whatever, though. I've been heavy into motorsports for as long as I can remember. I grew up watching NASCAR, you know, had a country dad who, like any good old boy, watched NASCAR. So, of course, I watched NASCAR with him. Then as a kid, I played a lot of video games. I am what you call a gamer. So I would play any racing game I could get my hands on. So through that, I fell in love with the world of every auto sport. Fell in love with F1. WRC. Rally is just fucking awesome. Who doesn't like rally cars? Even then IndyCar, endurance racing, GT racing, all of that. However, while I've known about the overall car community, just, you know, being into cars, liking cars, always liking cars, I would say that I didn't start joining car groups and going to car meets and actually delving into the street car, per se, fandom until very recently. And I don't really see this get talked about. So I'm going to talk about the worst kind of car fans I've encountered, because they piss me off, and I can't be the only one who notices this and who thinks, man, these guys fucking suck. But I'm talking about the old heads. I have found that there is probably direct correlation, probably same group of old head car guys, you know? And keep this in mind. When I say old head car guys, I don't mean boomers who are into muscle cars, like boomers who are even into hot rods. No, I'm not talking about boomers. Those are their own thing. Boomers are boomers. We know what they do. We know they don't like none of that Jap crap, and we know that they like American muscle only. What I'm talking about is like what most old heads are in rap. They are the type of person who doesn't really listen to a lot of like the old good classics. They couldn't tell you a single track from Wu-Tang's first album. They couldn't even tell you who the fuck Illmatic is by. You know, they don't listen to the Wu-Tang Clan. They don't listen to Nas. They don't listen to Biggie. They, you know, they maybe know Tupac. They maybe know Eminem. Or not Eminem. You know, they maybe know Tupac. They probably know Biggie Smalls, but they don't listen to him. They probably know NWA, and they listen to NWA, but what their big thing is Eminem, Tech Nine, Joyner Lucas is a newer one, Logic, Old Head Energy. Old heads love Logic, the rapper. They usually don't like Logic. They like this weird subgenre, this little section of the history of a thing. They pretend to like what's before, not really though, and they like to maybe like what's after, as long as it sounds like what's in this little period. They hate everything. They're very negative people for most things except for their little niche thing. And that is exactly what I've noticed there's a lot of in the car community. Old heads. They don't necessarily like American Muscle because they like JDM. But They've never been into that distasteful ricing modder shit. They sit there and they hate on everyone's build but their own. They never post their own build. They never post their own car. Most of the time they are probably 13 years old or a weird 27-year-old who drinks way too much Mountain Dew, probably still lives with his mom. And that's okay if you still live with your mom and drink Mountain Dew, you know? It's just how you go about the rest of your life that these people do. They will sit there and they feed off of negativity. And look, I know that the big thing right now is to respect all builds. And I know that can get annoying. I used to be into EDM quite a bit, and then the Plur shit blew up. And Plur was always part of EDM. It's just a new wave of fandom came and really ran with Plur and kind of overdid it and made it annoying. I get that the respect all builds shit can get annoying. However, in my opinion, what's way more toxic, what's way more annoying, is hating all builds. They are like Stinkmeaner from the Boondocks. They just hate to just hate. They always throw around terms like ricer, but they don't ever know what the fuck an actual riced out car is, or what a ricer is. And that's going to be a whole different video, because I think that word has lost so much meaning. I always thought the term, not gonna lie, was dumb. Using it as a term of endearment for your own car, just like shitbox, that's fine. It's 2021, and we are still using the term ricer unironically. Sorry, my bad. It is 2022, and we are still using the term ricer unironically? Bro. These are the same types of people who are sharing fucking truck memes from, like, 9gag. Like, they think the epitome of humor is a meme saying, Chevy guys like to suck penis. Ford guys like to eat asshole. Dodge guys fuck pussy. And they share that shit, and they think it's the funniest fucking shit ever. Usually, though, with the old heads I'm talking about, it's just like, they still share those memes like it's funny, like, Subaru guys touch penis. Honda guys lick asshole. Toyota guys get the girl. They just share stupid shit like that and think it's so fucking funny and hate on everyone's build and everyone's car. And you ask them what do they like, and they say JDM. You know, you ask an old head, what genre of music you like? They say rap. But they don't like rap. What they like is a very niche subsection of JDM. They like JDM without mods. However, if you don't mod your car, then it's bullshit. It's not a build. You can't do any modifications to it, but you have to turbo your car. If you don't turbo your car and drop 10 grand on it, you're poor and you have shit taste in cars. Drew Poopcock, I've noticed, is the biggest proponent of this fandom. Full disclaimer, I don't actually have a problem with Drew Peacock as a person. He seems like maybe behind the camera as a person he wouldn't be so bad, but holy fuck, his content is dreadful. Like, it is such a weird fucking mentality to counter positivity with extreme negativity. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be a gray area. And I can't imagine being a grown-ass man watching another grown-ass man roast random people's cars for 16 minutes and be like, this is top-notch entertainment. These old heads also hate TikTok, because TikTok is new. You have to be, if you're going to do car content on the internet, it has to be on YouTube. It cannot be on TikTok, because that's cringe. And they think that they are just the bastion of car culture, the last hope, because they refuse to download TikTok, and they refuse to acknowledge it. And now look, TikTok car culture can be very cringe. I mean, it can be extremely cringe. My last video, my wheel install, I cut out like an 8-minute rant on some shit about TikTok, about quick releases. I get it. However, there's still a lot of good shit on TikTok. And you can say people on TikTok are stupid, people on TikTok don't have substance in their content. And hang on, because first of all, you're making react videos. You're watching react videos. Those are the lowest those are the lowest common denominator. Those are the lowest form of entertainment on YouTube. Those have zero substance. You are reacting to other people's content, and you say that content has no substance. Well, buddy, that means your content is in a dire situation. And then right above that's an opinion piece, which is what I'm doing. So I know I'm not too far up the food chain. I just want to be clear. But like, I don't get this hate for TikTok. TikTok has a lot of cool cars. Honestly, I see a lot of cool builds on TikTok. Granted, a lot of these TikTokers are uploading extended clips on YouTube, but it's helping them out. It's networking. It's smart. And what's most important, in my opinion, and this is why I don't hate TikTok. For so long, car guys, because these old heads I'm talking about, who were just acting cringe and made liking cars their whole personality, car guys got a bad rep. It was lame as fuck to be a car guy, and it still kind of is for a lot of people. The only time a car is cool is if you have a very expensive car, then it's seen as a status symbol. And a lot of those status symbol cars, most car guys don't even actually like, because they're not usually that cool. But finally the kids are getting back into cars. They're thinking cars are cool again. They're finding that you can do all this shit with your car. You can modify it. You can change everything in your car you want. You want new seats? Change that shit. You want a heart-shaped steering wheel? Impractical, but you can fucking do it. Even girls are getting into cars these days, which is awesome. It is awesome. Of course, there's always, some girls who are into cars and shit, but, like, how many 21-year-old girls were out there trying to get a Mark II Supra to restore before TikTok and shit, like, Anyways, all these kids, they're doing their shit to their cars, and granted, some of their cars are fucking lame. Some of them are done shitty, and when a car is done shitty, then it is a ricer. Make fun of it. However, it doesn't matter, Because what this means is these kids are keeping the car community alive. And when there's so many different laws and restrictions trying to be put in place to stop the modification of cars and to stop internal combustion engines in general, we already know those are out of the door. It's just a matter of when, and some places we already know when. So if we have these kids modding their cars, keeping this car culture alive, even if they do cringe shit because we're older and we don't get it and understand, like, how is that negative? Like, oh, they always post sad boy shit on Car Talk. They're always sad and depressed. Why do we want to kill ourselves? You guys are fucking stupid. Throw away your car. Who cares if they have broken hearts on their fucking car, dude? Who fucking cares? HBK, Shawn fucking Michaels, right there, my boy, had broken hearts all over his tights. They made that shit look cool. That's what I think of when I see broken hearts. I think of Shawn fucking Michaels, and that's cool, dude. If you don't like broken hearts, that's cool. They're kind of overdone at this point, and unfortunate. But it's just, I just don't get this negative mentality, man. This is gonna be a fucking bitch to edit, because I'm gonna have to piece together a coherent thought out of this bullshit. But I just don't understand this old head mentality in cars, where so many people are thriving on negativity in the scene instead of positivity, when realistically, the car culture right now is going through a renaissance. It's going through a huge boost. Everyone wants to modify their cars. Even people who I used to know that weren't into cars are now into cars and modifying it. So I just don't get why, like, it is cool for these old heads out there to just bring negativity into it and to, like, just make it lame. To be honest, you guys are making it lame when you just sit there and make it nothing but negativity. Do you want cars to stick around? Do you want it to still be legal in a lot of states to turbo your daily, to straight pipe that bitch? then you got to learn to stop being an old head and driving these people away and gatekeeping. It is a terrible mentality and mindset to have. And I know realistically this is a pointless video to make. A lot of people already know this. Like I said, the respect all builds shit is super popular right now. But I just needed to like make a video, I guess, to talk about this, because I've recently just came across this tenfold. Couple card groups I joined, and then discovering Drew Poopcock's channel on YouTube with his fan base is just so toxic and exhausting to deal with. Like, dog, imagine if you put all that energy into being negative to random people on the internet, and if you put it into your car that you always talk about on the internet that you never post. You know, think about that. Instead of spending 2 hours a day watching grown men shit on a 16-year-old kid's build, how about you go out and build your car? This has been Bustin' Out King Tut. Keep it bustin' out there.